often hear, "You don't look your age, you're so lucky." Yes, I'm lucky. I have good genes to start with, but fitness and looking good is something everyone can achieve. All it takes is determination and discipline. Oh, and setting that start date, like right now. Over the years, I've developed my own fitness regime in conjunction with the best experts in the world. I've tried everything. And I have dietary and other lifestyle tips to help you produce spectacular results. Does it work? You have to decide for yourself. This video is not only instructional, but also inspirational. It's a starting point to help you devise your own personal fitness regime to suit your own individual needs and lifestyle. This is not an aerobics tape. It's a stretching, toning and body sculpting tape for a woman of a certain age or approaching that certain age. This is Dr. Lawrence Gurlis, my personal physician. Now, everyone is talking about aerobics. Why are we not doing them?
Well, Britt, you can get all the aerobic exercise you need by walking.
Just walking?
Simply walking. What you do with aerobic exercise is to get oxygen through to your muscles and help burn the calories away. So walking is a terrific exercise for losing weight, but we sometimes need the discipline of a standard exercise regime to keep our bodies toned up so we feel fit and look good. That's why the exercises on this tape are so important.
Is there anything in particular that women approaching that certain age should watch out for?
Well, there's osteoporosis, heart conditions, high blood pressure, weight gain, late onset diabetes. The list goes on, but I shouldn't worry you unnecessarily. Most people won't be affected by any of them as long as they take the proper precautions. And exercise is the best method of prevention.
But many people watching this tape won't have exercised before. What advice can you give them?
First of all, if they haven't exercised before, they should start now. But remember to take it easy to start with. Never exercise if you've got a cold or flu. And if you have a heart condition or suffer from high blood pressure, consult your doctor before starting any exercise regime. In fact, I would advise anyone considering starting exercises for the first time to get a checkup first.
Thank you. It isn't necessary to go for the burn. In fact, if you're just starting out, it can be positively harmful. If you haven't exercised before and you think it's about time you did something about it, then this is the tape for you. It'll take some effort and some time, but just remember, if you feel good, you look good. I know. My personal fitness regime starts with a good slow stretch, which progresses to head and shoulder exercises and ends with diaphragm isolations. Then on to hips and bottom squeezes. This is for mobility in the hips and it tightens your bottom and inner thigh muscles. The first set of exercises concludes with feet, legs and thighs and some arm work for complete muscle toning. Now is the time to relax for a while. My relaxation routine is designed to relieve stress, leaving all your cares and woes behind. I hope you are relaxed by now because stomachs are next. This is the tough one, but the benefit is enormous. Just imagine the flat stomach you'll have after this exercise. Then on to the pelvic thrusts, designed to strengthen the pelvic floor muscles. And it's especially a benefit if you just had a baby. And if you dream of having great legs, the floor exercises finish with a good leg workout. And lastly, reward yourself by repeating my relaxation routine and let your cares and stresses just roll away. So you can keep looking good, feeling young and Britt Fit. We start with a warm-up routine. Very important. Before you do anything, you've got to stretch out and warm up. You don't want to pull any muscles later on, so give yourself a good stretch out and add flexibility and mobility to your body. We start with bending the legs, arms over the head. 6, 7, 8. Stretch. And breathe. All exercises on this tape are to the count of 8. Oxygenate your body, very important. And now single arm stretches. Left, right. Stretch out. Really stretch out. And now down to the floor. Touch the floor. A gentle bounce. Stand up again. If you can't reach the floor, don't force it. Bend as far as you can. Eventually you will be able to do it. The more you exercise, the better you'll get. Just take it easy to start with. Now, same again, just in double time. And now, a full stretch from fingers to toes. And stretch, and breathe. Smile, really enjoy it. And now, stretch to the right. And to the left. And repeat. And this time, bring your left arm over your head and stretch those sides. And now the same thing with the right arm. And stretch that side. Turn to the right and lay your back flat. And now, some leg stretches. Put your weight on the front leg. And up. And the same thing on the left side. Now over, gently. Flat back. Hold it. And stretch. Remember, your weight is on the front leg. And the same thing in double time. And to the right. And up. And the same thing to the left. And now a full body layout. Flex your back and feel the stretch in the back of your legs. Pull your stomach up and round your back, and arch your back and up. Pull your stomach in and round your back, arch your back, round your back and up. And now for the hips. First to the right and to the left. And now put your hands on your hips. Stay with your legs bent, side to side. And now some arm stretches. Right, left. And now bend over and try and reach the floor. If you can't, don't worry, that will come. And up. And the same thing again. And down. And hold it. And round your back on the way up. And now for the arms. Stretch them out. Make a little fist. And try and keep them as straight to your body as you can. And double time. And stretch. And that's it. It wasn't so bad, was it? Now we go on to exercise the head and shoulders to relieve stiffness and then some diaphragm work. But we start with the head. 6, 7, 8. Forwards, then right and left, and forward, and right and left. And repeat in double time. Look to the right and the left, and right and left, and double time. And let your head roll from side to side. And now for the shoulders. Right, left, right, left. Lift your shoulders up to your ear. And now both shoulders together, up, up, up. And now one, right, left, right, left. And now both, up, up, up. And now circle your shoulders. Start with the right back and the right forward and the left forward. And now both shoulders back, and again both shoulders back, and now both shoulders forward. That's it. And again. And now put your hands on your shoulders and rotate right and left. And the same thing again. Forward and the left forward. And now both shoulders together. Try to meet your elbows in the middle. Now the same thing to the back. Stretch back and stretch back. And now for your diaphragm. Arms stretched out, and then move your waist. And now shoulders again. And diaphragm. Pull in your stomach when you do this. Keep your arms straight out. And then shoulders. Keep your legs bent and stretch. This is double time. Side to side. Now hands on the waist. Same thing, double time. And out. And back to the waist. And arms out, stretched, stomachs in. Now that felt good, didn't it? I always enjoy that one. Now we're on to hips and bottoms and the pelvic floor. This will loosen your hip joints and tighten up your bottoms and pull up your inner thighs. Remember, always a count of 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swing your hips from side to side. And thrust to the right. And squeeze your bottom, and to the left. And stomach in and squeeze. And to the right. Thrust, and the same thing to the left. Tighten your bottom and stomach in. And now pull up tight and squeeze your bottom and then side to side, and then again squeeze and squeeze and side to side. That's it. Squeeze. Squeeze your cheeks together. And squeeze. This will give you a nice round bottom. And now down on one leg and keep your weight on the front leg. Tighten your bottom and then thrust Squeeze, and then down again, the weight on your front leg. And squeeze your bottom. And then change your legs. And down, weight on your front leg, remember, and squeeze your bottom. And squeeze it. And down, all your weight on the front leg. Squeeze your bottom. You squeeze your bottom all the time when you do this exercise. Pelvis forward, stomach in, and hold. And again, hold. Squeeze your bottom, stomach in, and push forward, and stomach in. And now, double time. Squeeze, stomach in. Pull your stomach in. Squeeze your bottom, and hold. And hold, and hold. And now in time to the music. And just squeeze and hold. Push your arms forward and lean into it. Pull your stomach muscles back and now swing side to side. And now circle like a belly dancer. Back, side, forward, back, side, and forward, and then the other way around. And forward and back, and side, and forward. And now, this is for your pelvic floor. Squeeze your inner thighs together right at the top. Your legs slightly bent and just squeeze, squeeze. This will really work wonders. Now this is a very long exercise. And do as much as you can, but just squeeze. You squeeze your inner thighs together, you pull your stomach in, tighten your bottom, and squeeze. Pull up, pull up. Don't give up, just squeeze. This is a very hard exercise, but it doesn't look it. And swing, and to the left. Now you swing only with the top of your body. The bottom part stays. Just swing, swing your waist, swing, and the other side. This will work wonders for your waist. Now we're nearly there. Keep going. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're doing very well. Now, you'll need a chair for the last routine in this section. It's a little long, but stick in there and you'll feel the benefit. Feet, legs, and thighs. 6, 7, 8. Now on your toes. This is walking on the spot. Lift your heels up. It's rather like Michael Jackson's moonwalk. And double time. That's good. And single time again. Lift your heels up. And double. Keep your stomachs in. Now we step from side to side. Use your arms. And now kick with your heel. Try and kick your bottom. And use your arms and kick over. Now use the chair for balance and lift and lift. Keep your bottom tight, stomach in, and lift. You don't need to lift it very high. If you can't keep the standing leg straight, just bend it a little bit. Just keep your stomach in and try to keep straight. Your body should be straight, not forward, not backward. Now hold and stretch. And turn around. to the other side, same thing. You lift to the side. And remember, stomach in. Try and keep your bottom tight. And lift. Now hold your leg, little stretch. Now face the chair. Pull your leg up and stretch. Don't arch your back. Now you lift. You lift from the hip. Tighten your bottom, pull your stomach in and lift from your hip. You shouldn't be able to lift very far. Just get your foot off the floor and lift. And lift. And lift straight back, not to the side. Straight back. Stand straight. You should just touch the chair. You shouldn't clench it. You should just barely touch it. Then lift and lift. And this will tighten your bottom, make it nice and round. Now you stretch your other leg. And you lift. Remember to lift from your bottom. And lift up and tighten. And stomach in. And stand straight. And lift. And lift. Your standing leg should be slightly bent. And lift. Tighten your bottom. Will make you nice, round bottom. And lift. Now we do it to the side. Try and stand straight. You're just lifting the leg. You don't have to lift it very high. Just lift it straight to the side. Keep your leg as straight as you can. Keep the top of your body straight. It's only your leg that's going to the side. And breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Now you stretch your legs. And stretch. Put both arms inside of your knee. And try and go down and stretch that leg. It's very, very difficult, so be careful. You go up and you stretch out your front leg and you stretch and you flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. And now the other leg. Stretch, stretch. And you go down. Just do as much as you can. This is not very easy. It looks easy, but it's not. Put your hands on the side of your knee and try and get that leg out and stretch. It's a wonderful stretch. And back up and then stretch the front leg and hold it and flex and point, flex and point. Very good for the ankles. And now, this is to loosen up your arms. Swing your arms behind you. This is to prepare you for the arm exercises that is coming. Swing those arms. Very good. Swing. Sit down on the chair, put your hands by your thighs and slide off. The bottom should be very close to the chair, elbows keep them close in, and you slide up and down, stomach in and breathe. This is very good for your triceps, that's where all the flab is. Now slide up and up. And then down and down. This is a very, very hard exercise. When you get better, you can slide your feet even more forward. Now change your hands to the side and do the same thing. Now remember to try and keep your elbows as close in as you can. It is very, very hard, but try. That's where the benefit is. And just slide. Your bottom should be very close to the chair. Don't slide out from the chair. You just slide down with the chair, straight down with the legs of the chair, and then back up again. And remember to hold your stomach in. Very good. That was very good indeed. It's a difficult routine, that one. And now you need to relax. Just try and empty your head. Think of nothing. We'll start with some nice, deep breaths. And breathe in. 7, 8. Breathe in and out. And a deep breath in, fill up your lungs, and out. Roll your head gently from side to side. Feel this tension just disappear. And breathe. Stretch your neck from side to side. Now lift your shoulders. Right, left, right, left. Now lift your arms up. Try and touch your back and stretch. This is wonderful. This will release your shoulders and your neck. Do the same thing on the other side. Clasp your elbow and try and stretch. Keep your head up. And again. As close to your ear as you possibly can. Keep your stomach in. And you try and pull and stretch. And now, put your arms together. Keep them right above your bust and press. And press. Make a little fist. Now push up, elbows together. Push up right above the bust. This is good for your bust. This will lift it up. And same thing again. And push and your stomach in. Elbows together. And from side to side, keep your arms together, elbows together. Very good. And now push your hands together. Push. Press them. Press them. Press them. This will work your muscles, pectoral muscles, work your bust. Just keep your hands together and push, push. And then turn your hands down and keep pushing. Stomach in and breathe. Push and breathe. Push, push. You should feel this working your bust. And then back up again. Now you get up on all fours. And this is the cat back. Take a deep breath. And push down. And then all the way up. And then all the way down. Head up. And all the way down. Arch your back. And now slide to the side, and up, and down, and to the other side, and stretch, and back up, and down. And that's it. The rest of my routine is on the floor, so get a mat or a towel and lie down. We start with stomach exercises, and you will be amazed how flat your stomach is going to look. But only if you exercise regularly. First, put your hands behind your head, not behind your neck. Your legs should be hip distance apart. And here we go. 7, 8. Lift your head. Feel your stomach getting flat. Pull your stomach in. Make sure that your back is flat against the mat. Now find a spot on the ceiling and fix your eyes on it. You're lifting your head towards the ceiling. You're lifting your chest up. Not forward, up. You lift up. Pull your stomach in and breathe. And now double time. Breathe, breathe. Use the breath to pull your stomach in. Every time you blow out, your stomach will go in. And you breathe out when you go up. And now you reach across and pull. Now put your right foot on your left knee. And up, sideways, back and down. Up, sideways, back and down. Up, sideways, back and down. Remember, you're leading with your chest, not your elbow. Now change your legs and the same thing. Up, sideways, back and down. Up, sideways, back and down. Remember, pull your stomach in, flat back. Now cross your legs to the other side. Start again. Up, sideways, back and down. Cross your legs again, change over, down, up, sideways, back and down. Now these side stretches should make your stomach do all the work. Change and stretch, stretch and change, stretch. Keep your stomach pulled in and breathe. Put your legs up and lift. Lift from the bottom. Lift. Don't swing your legs over your head, just lift. You've got to lift from your lower stomach. Little lift. Just try and lift as much as you can from the lower stomach. Just lift a tiny, tiny bit off the floor. That's all that's necessary. Pull your stomach in when you do it. And breathe. And lift. And now you lift your chest over to the left and to the right. It's the chest that's leading, not the arm. It's the chest. Just keep your legs straight up. And lift. And now you lift double time. And lift. The chest is leading, not the arms. But try and get your chest and your shoulders off the floor. And breathe and relax. Now lift your legs and your chest and try to make them meet. Crunch in the middle. Crunch, 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 crunch. And breathe and crunch. Pull your stomach muscles in and crunch. Excellent exercise. And breathe. And breathe and crunch, crunch. Keep that spot in the ceiling. Just keep looking at that spot in the ceiling. Now put your legs on one side and stretch. Pull your stomach in and stretch. Stretch. Hand behind your head. Now change. And pull over and pull. Pull and stretch. And And now to the other side. And stretch, stretch, stretch. Pull your stomach in and breathe. And now put the other hand across and lift, lift, lift. And now pull your legs to your chest and stretch and hold and relax. Now we're going to do the pelvic lift. Have a ball ready if you have one. If you haven't, I suggest you get one. It does help. This is a great exercise if you've had babies. Lift your pelvis only a little bit. 6, 7, 8. And lift, lift, lift. Squeeze your bottom together. Make sure that the small of your back is against the mat. And lift. Tiny, tiny lift. Tiny lift, not a big lift. And breathe. Try to relax your shoulders as much as possible. And lift. And up, up. And squeeze your bottom together. And hold. And down and hold. And now if you have a ball, put it between your knees and squeeze the ball. Squeeze your knees together and repeat. Up, up, and squeeze the ball very hard. This will work your inner thighs. And squeeze and lift. Tiny, tiny lifts. And squeeze and lift. This should really hurt. And lift and squeeze your bottom together. Again, breathe and relax your shoulders. And lift and lift and squeeze and hold. Hold and squeeze. Hold and squeeze. And put the ball away. I will go side to side, just a little bit off the mat, and you just swing your hips from side to side. Still keep your stomach in, pull your stomach in, squeeze your bottom, and now lift, lift. You lift with your knees together. Keep your knees together and just lift, lift. Very tiny lift. Remember, the small of your back is still on the mat. And breathe and lift. Now put your right leg, push it over and down and stretch. And stretch. Keep your shoulders on the mat if you can. It's difficult, but as much as you can. It's a good stretch. Now do the same thing on the other side. Lift up and pull your leg down and over. And try and keep your shoulders on the mat. It's difficult. Don't worry if you can't do it now. It will happen later. It's a wonderful stretch. Pull yourself up. And you've done it. The last exercise in my regime is more legs. But at the end of it, if you exercise regularly, you will be amazed how wonderful your figure will look. So lie on your side and make sure your legs are at the right angle. Actually, you should look like a chair. And again, in 8s. 5, 6, 7, 8. And lift, lift, lift from your thigh and press down with your inner thigh. Lift with your outer thigh and press with your inner thigh. You should be able to look down on your knee and see nothing but your knee. Your foot should be absolutely parallel with your knee. And you don't lift any higher than your hip. And lift. And breathe. And keep your stomach in. And now double time. Lift, lift. And breathe and keep your stomach in. This works the outer thigh and the inner thigh. And point your knee to your bottom knee and your heel towards your other heel. And knee and heel. And knee and heel. And keep your stomach in and breathe. And repeat double time. Now this is a very difficult exercise, but done regularly, you will get it. Now lift your knee up and pull it up towards your elbow. Not all the way down, up towards the elbow, halfway down, up towards the elbow, and halfway down. And you do the knee to the elbow and the knee to the elbow. And double time. And now a full leg stretch. Down, up to the elbow and down, and up to the elbow and down, and up to the elbow and down. Try to be over your elbow and down and up over the elbow. And now grasp your leg and lift, lift. You're lifting with your inner thigh. So keep your legs straight and just try and lift with your inner thigh. This will probably hurt, but eventually you will do it very well. Lift, lift with your inner thigh. Keep your legs straight. Now sit up. Put your left arm over your right knee and pull. And lift up and stretch your back. And then sink back into it and pull the knee into you. And change sides. Now remember the form. Got to look like a chair. And lift, lift, lift. Now remember, you look down on your knee. You should not be able to see your foot. You should just see your knee. Lift with your thigh and press down with your inner thigh and keep your stomach in and breathe and lift. And double time. And lift. Remember the form. You lift the whole leg. Lift it from the thigh. Now you put your knee down to your other knee and your heel to the heel. Heel, knee, and heel, and knee, and heel. Now repeat in double time. And now, knee to the elbow. Knee to the elbow, not all the way back, just past the knee. Up to the elbow, above the elbow, up and up and up. Keep your stomach in and breathe. And now double time and breathe. And your stomach, hold your stomach in, very important. And now all the way down and up and all the way down and up and all the way down and up, and stretch your leg and up, and stretch your leg and up. Now hold your hand round your leg and lift and lift. Lift with your inner thigh. Straight leg and lift. Lift straight up. Think of your shape. Lift straight up. This will tighten your inner thighs. Make them very firm. Very difficult muscles to tighten. Now sit up. Put your right hand on your left knee and pull. And sink into it. And lay down. stretch on your knee and press. And then up, gently stretch, hold the stretch, flex your foot. And the other knee. Hands around the ankles and stretch. Stretch your leg up, flex and hold. And again. Press. And stretch and flex. Maybe you can pull it a little bit closer this time. Don't hurt yourself. And the other leg. Pull. And stretch and flex your foot. And pull and hold. And both legs together. Hold your stomach in. Stomach is going to help you flex. Point, flex, point, flex, point. Now try to keep your legs straight. It's very difficult. And that's it. You've done the whole program. I hope you not only finished it, but also enjoyed it. For it must be fun as well as hard work. Now I always reward myself by doing my relaxation routine again. You can get the tape out at any time and just do the relaxation routine if you feel stressed out or tense. Remember, start with nice, deep breaths and feel the stress just disappear. And breathe. And out. And breathe in. the end of our introduction to exercising. But exercise is only a part of keeping Britt fit. Try to avoid alcohol, tea, coffee, soft drinks, dairy products, chips, cookies. Oh, I know how hard it is. And sweets and ice cream. No, 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 no. And for goodness sake, stop smoking. Drink 2 liters of water a day. I know it means running to the loo. I always start the day with the juice of half a lemon in hot water. And I eat only fruit and herb teas before noon. During the day, I eat vegetables with rice, a little soya light, fish, chicken, no skin. Red meat is so hard to digest. Well, you try it for a week. See how you feel. Do the exercise program and walk. Then, if you feel really good about yourself, you decide if you want a glass of wine, tea and cookies or whatever. And let me know. Let me know how you get on. Drop me a line. See, losing weight and keeping fit will lower your cholesterol levels and your blood pressure, makes you feel great and look good. Remember, I know